And Richard, I know you have a lot of thoughts on this. Go ahead.
Well, for anybody that for the casual fan that only watches basketball like in the postseason and big moments, that was Bradley Beal. He's a very good player. He's been with the Washington Wizards.
Wow.
We haven't seen him in a very long time, but he's very, very talented and very, very good. Do I think the fit in Phoenix is going to be great? No. I think that they have a lot of talent. I think that they need more to do. I think the top three, great. The top three, they're going to win you between 45 and 50 games. Who they can fill around those three will dictate if they get to the 50, 55, 53, if they're the 1 seed, if they're the 2 seed. That's the difference. It ain't Bradley Beal, it ain't Kevin Durant, and it ain't Devin Booker. It's the pieces around it. We saw it with the Denver Nuggets. Yes, it was Jokic. Yes, it was Jamal Murray. Yes, it was Aaron Gordon. But Bruce Brown, Christian Brown, when you look at the entire roster, Porter Jr., when you look at Jeff Green, when you look at that roster, it was the people around them that helped propel them to the championship. And Phoenix, while they have the top, they don't have much rest.
What's going on there, guys? We back with another one, and today we got to talk about Bradley Beal as he was introduced to the Phoenix Suns media. He's talked about a lot of topics, mostly, about integrating into this lineup. There's been a lot of questions surrounding media and NBA personnel, like how these guys are going to fit together. They are all known as scorers first. That's their calling card, so to speak. And you have mixed reactions, right? You have people saying these guys are pretty efficient and they're not over dribblers, so they can move the ball to find the best shot. But you have those that say, well, they're not really playmakers first, so you don't want to bestow those responsibilities on these guys where it becomes their sole primary duty. Neither of the three, right? So Bradley Beal took time to address that, and here's what he had to say about how he'll fit with KD and Book.
I don't know what you were like when you were 10 years old, but every year of your life with the basketball, you have been the alpha male on the team. You're the dog. Now, for the first time, I'm guessing, in your life, you're still needed as a dog and a leader, but you're on a team with two other dogs. How do you balance both of what you've been, staying true to yourself, but at the same time knowing there's KD and Book beside you?
It's kind of similar to college. I'll rewind you. I would say when I went to Florida, I started at the 4. I had 3 guards that were already there, so people kind of looked at me like I was funny for going there. So it won't be any different. You go in and you be who you are. They already told me from day one, we don't want you to come in and be anybody but yourself. We don't need you taking a back seat. Just be aggressive, be who you are. And K and Dev and DA are the same way. Like, they don't want anybody to come in and feel like you have to walk on eggshells. Like, we don't build, I don't look at the NBA like that. I don't look at it as, oh, it's my team, oh, it's your team. Like, it's everybody. Like, we all got to compete. We all got to do this thing together and make it happen. But understand that, this is Book Nation. Like, understand that this is his stomping grounds. This is his arena. And I'm excited for that. I'm excited to be able to play with 2 Hall of Famers. Like, I've never done that, so I'm excited about it. I'm excited what that brings. And they'll push me in ways I've never been pushed. So I'm excited about that, and hopefully I can do the same.
Obviously, you've been one of the premier players in the league, but haven't really had the playoff opportunities as of late. Mm-hmm. How important is that for you to know that you're with a team now that has a legit chance to win a championship?
Oh, it's huge. I think one of the biggest things we take for granted as players is, who's around you, the players around you and what they bring to the table every single day. And it's not easy to win in this league, and I think that's what a lot of people get kind of misconstrued. No matter how much talent you have, you still have to make it work. You have to still put in the work and go get the job done. But I'm super ecstatic that every single day I have a chance to play in a meaningful game. I think that's one of the biggest, decisions that impacted me of coming here, of knowing that every single night I'm going to be in an important game. Every single night I may have a chance of being on television. Every single night, teams are going to give us their best. So I look forward to that challenge. And also being in a position to where we're kind of a targeted team, so every single night I got to lace them up.
Like Coach Vogel said, you're one of the premier players in the league. And having said that, whenever, opposing teams came to play your team, you were the guy that they had to focus on stopping. Now there's other options besides you on this team.
Good luck with that, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So what goes through your mind when you see how things could open up for you on the court with the guys you have around you?
I like get antsy just thinking about it because I haven't had those opportunities, and it's the same with the other two guys and DA. Like, this is crazy. I met with these guys. It's the first thing James said. He said, "Okay, when we played you, we pretty much doubled you when you had the ball." He's like, "But with us, who are you going to double team? Where are your rotations going to look like?" And so, like, just that 2 seconds, I was like, "Damn, like that makes a lot of sense," you know. So, but I'm excited about it. Like, you have a lot of dynamic scorers who, the biggest box that we check is our unselfishness. You know, all of us just want to compete. We want to play hard, and the biggest thing, we want to win. You know, and I think we all have unbelievable talents that we respect, and we unselfishly push each other to be the best we could possibly be. So I'm looking forward to it. K, Dev, DA, like, these guys are a great core piece to the franchise, and I'm happy, like you said, that you can go guard Devin and K tonight. You know, I can chill a little bit and not face so many double teams. A little bit more open shots, you know. I can work on my catch and shoot a little bit more, so we're good.
So when you hear Bradley Beal speak, he's saying all the right things, right? This is what a basketball player thinks. We see it as fans and as people just really trying to analyze the roster. Like, we're not throwing shade at players. Sometimes we may say their skill sets may not complement one another as good as others, or that they would fit better on another roster. But we're not saying that these guys can't play. But when you put yourself in their shoes as a competitor, right, you would like to think that you bring things to the table where you can play on any team, and that's any basketball player. So I say that to say he's saying all the right things. And Bradley Beal, you know, he's shown ability on defense. He's shown playmaking ability, and he's shown a lot of great things. A lot of times what we're talking about is just the nature of his game. And he's a silky smooth two guard on the offensive end. So is Devin Booker, KD. Now, granted, these guys, they don't dribble so much. Like, neither of these guys play like a James Harden or somebody. So it's not hard to think that they can get some easy shots, you know, off the ball, right? Or, you know, they can get movement off the ball that frees them up for some of the best shots they've probably seen in their careers. You know, KD has played with the Warriors, but Book played with CP3 while he was still playing at a high level too for a little while. So he's had good players around him, but Bradley Beal's been in Washington. So when you look at him, he's probably going to see the best shots he's seen since college or high school or something, right? He's going to get really good looks. And that's how he's probably looking at it. I think one of the challenges is going to be over time, right? There may be stretches where one of the three players may have 9 shots in a game, 8 shots in a game. Who are you when you take 6 shots in a game? It ain't got to be inefficient. You may go 1 for 6, you may go 4 for 6, but somebody else really may have it going. You may have a KD that's taking 30 shots that night. You may have a Booker, you know, he got 35 shots that night, or a Beal, you know, he may get 28 shots one night. And so somebody may be the odd man out. I think that's my biggest concern with the team. But he's saying all the right things, and there's no reason to believe that these guys can't make positive plays on the floor. It's going to be about who's willing to sacrifice, and also about who can orchestrate the offense. You know, they're going to have to – we're going to see KD at 4 quite a bit. Is KD going to be able to play the 4? I feel like they would need more of a defensive 5-man than Ayton. Ayton is a little finesse on the offensive end. I wish Ayton kind of used his size to get to the free throw line more and everything. Maybe get some of the bigs in foul trouble, and that'll free up the load for KD when the 4 has to take a take foul or something. But KD, you know, he's going to have to play the 4. I guess Book and Beal just going to kind of be – it's going to be 2 guards. They probably won't have a designated 4 or a designated 3 out there on the floor most times. They'll just play small ball. And KD, he was successful at it in Golden State. You know, he even played the 5 for them at times. So I look around their roster and I say, can it work? Yeah, you have some role defining to do, looking at Kyrie Irving, he's not the point guard that I would suggest that they look for, to steer this ship, right? You need like a real leader at the lead guard spot. He got to be the best point guard. He's just got to be a capable shot maker because he's going to get open shots no matter where he is on the floor. They're going to double someone. And you hear Brad Beal say there, who you going to double? A lot of times that's what's said about these type of teams, right? Who you going to double? Well, yeah, they're probably looking at this team like who you going to guard. So, it's give or take when you have guys who are predicated on offense. It's easy to say the right things. It's harder to do the right things for the team. And again, I'm not taking shots at the players. I'm just saying your tendencies are what they are. And who you've been as a basketball player is exactly who you've been over a span of time. And to try to change the way you approach the game is going to be a new quest for some of these guys. Now, I don't think they can't do it. I think Bradley Beal can do it. Like I said, they're going to need – and this is another thing. Ayton he's seeing his shots go down less and less and less with everybody they add. They bring in Kyrie Irving, Ayton might get 2 shots some games. So what is he going to still be – he already didn't get his money the way he thought he should have been paid after kind of, playing Jokic pretty tough to get to the finals back then. He already feels slighted by the organization as a whole. They've moved away from Monty, who he had problems with. So it's a lot going on there with Ayton. Is he with the group or is he going to be the odd man out? It's a lot of personality things surrounding the team that I'm very curious to see how it plays out. But I want to know what you guys think in the comment section. Bradley Beal is very confident that this lineup can get it done as constructed. I think they need more depth personally, a point guard, more role players, no more stars. Please don't try to bring Kyrie Irving in. I think that's a disaster. I saw somebody say they're going to only have 4 players on their team next year. But, yeah, man, it's exciting, though. It is exciting, and I'm interested to watch it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.